I came to the conclusion that all you really need for a seed start, especially for tomatoes, is, and this will work for all other things that we're going to be planting, coco coir. This is 5 kilograms or 11 pounds. This is huge. This is also compacted, so we need to let it expand first before we actually make our measurements. So we have coco coir, worm castings, aka worm poop, and perlite, and then Dynomyco, which is mycelium. This recipe of mycelium strains is specifically for tomatoes, but I read that it will also work for other plants as well. It basically helps keep the soil health and the roots healthy while you're starting them in their either soil blocks or their kind of containers. And then you can also sprinkle that into your garden beds as well. This is my upgraded germination station, which is an upgrade because last year I just used an old bookshelf that was falling apart, and it did the job for one season, but I really wanted to have like a stable shelf that had lights hanging from each one, and I'm doing 2 different methods of seed starts. I'm doing soil blocking, which will go in these, and then I also have these that I got on Temu. A little bit ashamed to say that I bought them on Temu, but they were a lot cheaper than on Amazon, and they're all coming from China anyways, so whatever. But these are cool, and I actually just recommended them to my sister because they have lights that attach to the lids so that you can just stack them, and you don't even really need to get other lights. You can just use that if you don't want to get this whole setup. So I'll link these below. I think this would be a really good option to go with if you don't want to attempt soil blocking. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend soil blocking. I haven't done it yet, but the overall consensus from the gardening community seems to be that soil blocking is the best long-term solution. This is what the soil blocker looks like. Sorry for that noise. You basically stamp out these blocks of soil, and then they're kind of uncontained. So like they don't even have, there's nothing holding them together but your seed mix that you make. So that's why the coco coir is really important for the soil blocking, because it kind of helps everything like stick together and keeps it moisturized enough to where it doesn't fall apart. But I'm not going to be doing this today because I'm waiting on the inside trays for these. So this catches the water, but I ordered these kind of like, I don't know, it's not really mesh, they're plastic, and I know I don't want to be using plastic, but I can't be building wooden seed start boxes right now, okay? I'm waiting on those to come for my soil blocks. So today we're just going to be using all of these guys. Our ratio is 2 parts coco coir to 1 part of everything else. So this is coco mega brick, 5 kilograms, 11 pounds. I'll also link the smaller one too, because you might not want the 11-pound one. We're gonna do this outside because it's gonna be a little too messy for my porch, and I don't know where my soil thingamabobber is to catch soil. I don't know what that's called, but it's like a piece of plastic. I'm not really sure if you can cut this. I don't know what to do. I don't want to do the whole thing just yet, and it's not going to fit in my bucket. We're going to use one of my bins for my clothes that was supposed to be for my clothes, but we'll clean it out later. I'm just going to have to hydrate the whole thing. I wonder how much water this needs. This might need a lot of water. Actually, it might need quite a bit of water. My weck jar isn't going to cut it. I wonder if there was instructions on this. There probably was. Should probably go find that. Okay, here we go. 6.6 gallons of water for 1 mega brick, which is 11 pounds or 5.5 kilos. Yeah. Why don't I read instructions? This looks like a lot of water because it is. We still have this whole chunk left. Stuff just keeps expanding. I honestly didn't expect this much of it, but it's okay because this will be my seed start mix for the whole season. Should be really nice. It's like I'll be done with it after today. Now the question is, how do I get this inside? This is really heavy. Okay. And make sure wherever you decide to hydrate your coco coir, you're not going to go very far with it, okay? Because this thing is really heavy. That took a lot longer than expected, but everything always does. This is supposed to be 2 parts coco coir, 1 part worm castings, 1 part Perlite Bliss, or just perlite or pumice. You can also use pumice. This is my perlite that I ordered. This is a huge box of perlite. I don't think I need this much, maybe like half of it, but I do think that I need this whole bag of worm castings. Hopefully next year I will be able to use my own worm castings. I have cow manure compost, but it has a bunch of like really big chunky things in it, like sticks and stuff. I don't really have anything to sift it with, so we're not gonna add that, and this should be good. Last year I think I just bought some seed starting mix pre-made, but it's sterile, and Epic Garden says that you don't really want sterile seed mix because your seeds are not going to be moving into a sterile environment, so you want them to start in a non-sterile environment like the rest of their life will be. So I kind of see that point and agree. This stuff looks like it could be messy. Now we're going to add some Dynomyco. This has Glomus intradiaceus and Glomus mossiae. Because there's a lot here. Okay, I guess I have enough seed starting mix for the whole spring and summer, and this will definitely last me a while. But it's good because you kind of just like get everything in bulk, and you end up saving a lot of money that way, and you do it once and it's done and ready. Put it in a giant bin like this, or a wagon, or a tub inside your greenhouse if you're really fancy, which is kind of my dream one day. I'm gonna mix this up. I will link everything in the description that I used in the seed start mix today, or other things in case you want those links, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!